Hello, Menno from Ayaic here, creator of Ceilings of Sound Pro and Mix Monolith. Today I'm gonna show you a little bit about how to use Mix Monolith. It's quite a simple tool, but a very, very powerful tool. Nothing else out there like it. Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna load a monolith onto each track. So we load a monolith onto our kick track, and then in our preset, we choose kick. And then you can see that the target LUFS has already been set. In the duck expand groups, the group has already been created. It's been set to send, and we can change this. We can select the drums as a mute group. And then we just want to go through each track and do that. Now you can see a bunch of these I've already set up. So let me choose electric bass. It's already set to bass. It changes what it needs to. Come over here to our kick track. So we'll choose Mix Monolith and kick. Change our mute group to drums. So automatically, by choosing those two, we can see that on our kick, when we chose the kick preset, it automatically was set to send, created the group, and then we just set it to drums. And on the bass, when we chose the bass preset, it automatically brought up that kick, snare, tom group, set it to receive. Our threshold is at -25, which is the target LUFS, and our range is going to be 3. So every time the kick hits now, it is going to duck the bass perfectly by 3 dB. We have it set to free and sync. If we're on sync, now we're in notes. In free mode, our attack and release is from 0.07 milliseconds all the way up to 10 seconds. And in sync mode, when we're in sync mode, it's in notes. So from 256 note all the way up to 2 bars. We have it in free mode, and this little F here is for fixed fast. So if we have the attack and release set to sync, but we want the 0.07 milliseconds attack, we just simply hit the F, the fixed fast. And just like in a lot of the large consoles, there is a fixed fast button. We have that here. So it just locks your attack to 0.07 milliseconds. Okay, that's already set up. Now we have set, for what we're using, we have our levels all set to 0. We've left our pans as we want them. And now we just simply have to open up one single monolith. All of these monoliths have linked together, so they're all going to function as one. We have learn this channel, mix this channel, which means that if I'm learning just this monolith, I'll use these two. But if all channels, when I hit learn, all the monoliths in my session are going to learn themselves at the same time. And when I hit mix, they're all going to mix themselves at the same time. So all channels is everybody. This channel is only this one. Since we haven't done anything yet, we're going to choose learn this channels. So we're going to go back to the beginning of the song and hit play, learn all channels. And as you can see, other monoliths are learning at the same time. We're now going to let the song play all the way through, and when it's done, we'll hit mix, and all of the monoliths will adjust themselves. All right, back in a minute. Okay, here we've come to the end of our song. It's just getting ready to end here. All of our monoliths have learned their tracks. We're ready to hit mix for all channels. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up a little bit here, and I'm going to show you how this works, okay? I'm going to start playing the song, then I'm going to hit mix all channels. Listen. There you go. Now, if there's any changes I need to make, you can see that automatically still the kick is sending. If we go here to the bass monolith, the bass has changed, and you can see that it's ducking. So we have all of this monoliths they've all mixed their channels. Everything's ready. Sounds great. If I want to make any kind of changes, I can go in here. Here's a level plane. So like I said, if I needed something, 2 dB or 5 dB lower, like a level plane lower, a tom, well, you're not going to really hear that, or higher. You can just go in and make your adjustments. By chance, if I happen to move something up, like 5 dB, here it's 2 level planes, because one is 3. Then all I have to do, and I like that, I can leave it there, or I can just simply go in here and say, oh, I want this to be -20, hit -20, and hit mix this channel, and it automatically adjusts the applied gain, applies that extra 5. If I don't want it, I go back to -25. It was fine where it was at, because you only have to learn once, and from there, you can just you can mess with it, hit mix, or you do your level plane, and there you go. So your ducking and expansion is already set up. Your levels are already, you're like 95% of the way or even closer. Go and make your subtle adjustments. A note here, how you want to do your monoliths is you want to mix your song first and then mix your groups, because like you could have 16 tracks of drums, and all together you need to treat them as one instrument. So you send them to their group, and on that group, there's on that bus, your drum bus, that'll be at -25. You learn that, boop, it'll drop it down 3 dB, 2.5, 5 dB, whatever it needs to do to put it right where it needs, so that your drums are one instrument for your groups. Your guitars, your keys, all that, once those are set, boom. So you monolith your entire song, then go back, monolith your groups, and then you're perfectly right where you need to be. That's the best way to use it. And there's the monolith. So, what normally would have taken me hours and hours to set up, to do each, I would have had to go into each one and set up and move and find that sweet spot, whatever. I was able to just play the whole song, 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and then just hit mix, and then go in and make whatever subtle adjustments I needed to. So literally hours of work down to minutes. Enjoy.